Haven't been here in a while. This place used to be called Monroe Heights, and it's called Stuart Hill now. It's pretty cool. This is where Robert E. Lee had his headquarters. Across this field right here. Barely see it. That little white house, that's the Bronner farmhouse. Across Route 29. It's also known as the Warrenton Turnpike. But yeah, this land looked nothing like it does now. Barely any trees here. This actually used to be a big tobacco plantation. All the trees and all the bushes are starting to get back in the groove of things. Allergies too, the pollen and the itchiness, because I do have very sensitive skin, and that's why I do better in cold environments. So I try my best to expose myself to like tall grass and, you know, the sun. Obviously don't get sunburned, but put on some sunscreen and protect yourself. This is a beautiful trail, but it does back right up to 66, which is a major highway here, and it backs up to Route 29 as well. You're surrounded by major roads. That's all right. Like I was saying, you know, try to come out here a lot, just expose my body to, you know, the things that are a little bit uncomfortable, because you do grow a tolerance. Perfect example is poison ivy. I used to get poison ivy so bad. I would get so bad I would have to go to the hospital every time I got it, and I would need to get steroids because it would just cover my entire body. I haven't gotten it in years now, and I've definitely walked through it. So I think after getting it really bad, you know, 5 or 6 times, I think my body just has built a natural tolerance. So it's pretty cool. We're gonna go check out the pond over here. Speaking of sensitive skin, the one thing my body does react really funny to is mosquito bites. When I get bit by a mosquito, it welts up to like the size of a silver dollar. It's crazy. Cedar trees make me itchy too. But I think a lot of people react to cedar trees that way. Like if you brush up all against this stuff with your arms, it'll irritate your skin. But just like poison ivy, you know, like I can do this, and you know, it's definitely uncomfortable, but it's not like it used to. Like my skin would flare up and I would just be itching like crazy. There's something to be said about exposing yourself to different environments and adapting to it. So that's why I'm trying to get a head start before the real hot season comes in, because when it's like 90, 95 out here and the humidity is like almost 100%, it's absolutely brutal. Let's go this way. Look at that crazy thing. This is a good one. I forgot how nice this trail is. It's a little bit hazy out too. There were some controlled burns about an hour away from here, so I think some of that smoke is still lingering around. Yep. Whole process of me walking out here and recording and taking the footage and editing it and making a video, it's been really awesome. Like, just keeps me super busy. Also keeps my head out of all the negative stuff that's been going around, and that's never gonna stop. But if you don't get out of your phone for a little bit, it's definitely gonna start messing with your head. Get off TikTok and get off, you know, Instagram and all that. Unless you're on Snail Trail Outdoors, then stay on it. Don't stay on it too long. Get outside, post your own videos. This is good for you. Ew. Me being out here is definitely, it's elevated my happiness levels. It's hard to be pissed off when you're out here. What the heck is this? I don't even know. I'm walking in the street mud right now. I'm not upset. I'm not angry. I'm not stressed out. I'm not anxious. There's nothing to be anxious about out here. Look, I got 2 options. I can go one way or I can go the other. Or I can go back the way I came. I can do whatever I want out here. I can walk straight through the woods if I wanted to. This is Young's Branch. I was actually at this creek the other day, and it's a lot bigger in some parts than it is right here. I think one reason I like doing this too is because, in my opinion, I feel like I'm putting out content that's not necessarily the most extravagant thing in the world, but it's a lot better than a lot of this crap that's going out there nowadays. But that's what people like to watch, all that trash, all that filth. I deleted X, formerly Twitter, because every time I open up the app, it's just somebody brutally getting beat to death, and I don't know why it shows up in my feed. You realize at some point it's like you have control. If you get bored, find something else to do. It's easier said than done. Definitely been months and even years where I did a lot of scrolling and not much else, and it's not a very good feeling. It's not fulfilling. It doesn't make you feel good. Even though I don't get paid for this, and I don't expect to get paid, it still makes me feel good. And the way I look at it, it's like it's gonna be an archive, you know? This will kind of be like my resume for outdoor things, and who knows, maybe I'll have kids one day and they'll see this and get inspired to do something similar. Or they get inspired to do their own thing, who knows? I like it, I'm gonna keep doing it. If you have a problem with that, get off my page. Whoa. I've been talking to the camera for so long in this video that I have no clue where I'm at right now. I'm sure you can hear the giant 18-wheelers on the highway not too far from me, so I think if I just follow the sound of that, that'd be good. Also, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm on a trail. Pretty hard to get lost on the trail. I'm going off the trail. That's one of my favorite things to do. It requires a little more preparation. What happens when you're prepared is that you're confident when you're in the situation. A lot of the things I carry in my backpack, you know, this is only gonna be like a 5-mile walk, but I have everything I need in here. And when you go on more strenuous and longer hikes, you just need to prepare for things like that. When you're really in remote situations, the satellite SOS is a really crucial thing that they added to the Apple iPhone. I do have an older model Garmin GPS that I carry around, and that's just in the event that my phone dies and I don't have a map, I can find my way back. Runs on AAA batteries, so it's convenient. You know, you don't always want to bring things that are only chargeable, because if you don't have a charger or something to charge it with, you're screwed. Point is, just always have a plan B. And look at that, right across the road you can see 2 massive data centers and the giant highway. Isn't that great? We all love data centers backing up to national parks, don't we, folks? Look at that. We got the Lewis House, 0.2 miles to our right, and then we're gonna head back to the Cundiff House. Those 2 buildings were not there last year. They throw these things up in like days. They spawn out of thin air. It's insane. Yep. And as you get closer to the road, the more trash you see, because obviously people are throwing stuff out their windows, stuff's flying out of their car, who knows. We got 2 giant, beautiful data centers right in front of us right now. And if you can look closely, you can actually see the highway from here too. Right next to a national park. And I'm past the boundary too. All right, I'm getting back into the park, fuck that. To our right, we got a massive magnolia tree. That's actually really pretty. Magnolias are easy to identify because they got these big, giant, shiny leaves on them. And they also get really pretty flowers in the spring too. Turkey vultures up there. So spooky looking. They're watching me too. They got their eyes directly on me. On our way back, I'm actually so tired, like I could fall asleep out here. It's relaxing. There's the Bronner farmhouse, way over there. The sun's going down soon, so I'll make my way back to the car. But if you like this video, please like and subscribe to Snail Trail Outdoors. Stay tuned for more exciting outdoor content.